Previously on Cybersymbiosis, No Time to Cry.
Feast, the one that's a cookbook.
Nice.
Well,
hi everyone. We're talking about cookbooks. Hi everyone. Welcome back to GenrePlay, and today we're going to play a one-shot of an RPG called Cybersymbiosis with the creator of Cybersymbiosis, who I will call Cybersymbiosis. I don't know. Can we use your real name?
I am Woody Arnold.
Okay.
And so what the deal is there's a young lady, 19 years old, named Anna, who needs bodyguards. And so all of you have been hired. Yeah, perfect, right? And yeah, all of you have been hired to basically do a simple 12-hour job, where from basically midnight till noon, your job is to keep an eye on this person and keep her safe.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to start reading. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to start reading people and look to see if there's anyone that's particularly nervous, sweating a little bit.
The only thing that really catches your attention specifically is you do notice that one of the other members of the other team is headed for the restroom.
I'll go ahead and follow them. I'm going to turn and put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Oh, wait a moment there, friend. Let me, I want to ask you a question. You're kind of fuzzy with my infrared."
Did you reach out and touch him?
I did.
Okay.
Shoulder.
All right. You touch him and you realize that your hand goes through his shoulder and touches something else. He draws a gun and tackles you into the restroom.
Oh God.
Roll initiative.
Oh, you're serious, aren't you? Well, you do serious, I'll do serious. Pull out the boot knife and stabbity doo dah, stabbity day.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to pull my 38. I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it right in his back, but just a little below center, because he's, just in case he's shorter than what I'm thinking. This ends now.
So, Chaz, you put on the tactical goggles, and they are like actual tactical gear. Like they provide bonuses and has sensor systems. And the first thing you see when you put them on is they are pre-programmed to recognize you, all four of you guys, and all four of the other members of the other team, and to recognize them as hostiles. So if you wear these goggles and you look around, immediately it starts like Tony Stark shit, where it's like picking targets, but it would automatically pick them as targets and identify them in the crowd so that they can't be missed. Whoever was here was specifically sent here to kill you. Chaz, you have a copy of my graphic novel?
I don't know if I have it to hand.
Okay, I do.
Yes, I know you do. The item that you're wearing is in the graphic novel. So, I thought
I saw something like that in the rules, didn't I?
Yeah, it's just it's itemized a little bit better in the graphic novel, but I have so many. Let's see. So the tactical goggles. Yeah, they give you one free reroll when you shoot a gun.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Per a rest or per turn?
It's per day. It's like per rest, actually, per short rest, and then but you have to deliberately pair your weapon up with this thing, which you could do. You can also it also gives you the equivalent of the of that, what's that stupid cantrip that gives you advantage on a strike roll?
Oh, true strike.
Yeah, it gives you a true strike, but it works better. So you can pick a target and it keeps it until you use it. So you don't just you can preset it. And then you can also get a damage bonus if you take a strike bonus. So we'll deal with that if you want to use it. So
okay.
So Chaz, do you want to move out of the room and rejoin the party?
Yeah.
Okay. You move out into the club, and then
what do I have to do to pair my gun with the goggles?
Just say that you're pairing it. Like it would be.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing that as I go out.
So you hold down the start button continuously while engaging the pairing function, and then you wait 5 seconds, and then when you see the two lights flashing, they're paired up.
Bluetooth.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Ask you to put in a code that you see on the other device.
Yeah. All right. So let's move back to the room. Marks.
Yeah.
what you doing?
So what's going on? The guy got tackled.
Yes, he's tackled by the orc.
Is he at a disadvantage if I try to shoot him or anything?
He can't defend himself at all, actually. But you'd have to get in really close because otherwise you run the risk of hitting the orc.
I found the picture finally. Oh, sorry.
Yes, there you go.
All of them.
Yes, there you go.
All of them.
if I lean the body over them and telekinetically control his hand to pull his gun out and put it to the head of the other guy, would that work?
Well, you don't have like the heavy telekinesis.
Dang it.
So yeah, like you got complex telekinesis. Yeah, so it's limited. It's basically like mage hand, but you have the ability. You have 2 mage hands. So, but it's not that strong yet. You're only level 2.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Keep your mage hand away from me.
Is he totally under control right this second?
No.
Like, I mean,
no. They are struggling. But your mage hand is invisible, so you know whatever you do could be quite discreet and unanticipated. You could, however, if I may go so far as to maybe pull the people out of the way that you're trying to be protecting. You were hired to get Anna to safety.
oh yeah. Well, gosh, I can move. Jeez.
You can.
I said, get out of here now.
Yeah.
You could actually grab the table and use that as a shield to get.
I'll be like, Romeo, Juliet, get out of here.
I read this.
Yeah, I'll flip the table over while I say that, and then shoot a psychic blast at the dude. Can I do that all in one thing?
Yes, if you want to run over and try to flip the table, you can.
Yeah,
and
I'll do that. So we have kind of cover, and then shoot a psychic blast at the guy.
Okay, so you're basically creating cut cover for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
all right.
I wouldn't mind it myself if I can.
Okay, good. So, all right. So, what is your strength stat?
This isn't Titanic. There's enough room.
Okay, so you've only got.
I'm sorry. What stat did you ask about? Sorry.
Strength. So I'm looking at your strength. So you would have to get Dwayne to help you flip the table, to flip a pool table.
Jeez.
It's a massive piece of slate.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the table they were just negotiating on.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. You're right. My bad. I forgot. There is another table. Yes, you could flip that table if you want.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
flip that table.
Yes. Okay. You drop the dead body and you kick the table over.
Flip the table like you just lost in a magic game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like
I'm gonna reenact the scene. There's a low budget film I did, or like,
yeah.
Damn it, I lost. It's all my money.
Or the scene from Gamers 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mamma mia! I've lost everything.
All right. So, all right. So you flip the table, scattering drinks and hors d'oeuvres everywhere, and then put the table in between them, the two of them, and the trouble, and the dead body falls down next to you. And then you're doing a psychic blast.
Giving up on that guy. Yeah, I know. Psychic blast.
What's your DC again?
My DC of what? The psychic?
Yes,
it's 13, I believe.
Okay, you're roll damage. He did resist, so he's going to take half.
You round up or down? Down, right?
So
we'll round down.
I got 4, so half of 4.
2. Okay. All right, he's taking a little bit. All right, so he's. Wow. Okay. Okay, so that is Mark's.
Basically, every time I reenact a bad scene from a movie, he gets a headache.
Yeah. All right, Colton.
All right, I will peer around the action. I'll see that there only seems to be one bad guy in the room because Steve looks like he's protecting Anna, right?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
And the orc guy is wrestling. So I will accept your counsel on this, but
okay.
Given my skills and looking at bad bodyguard guy, does it seem like he has any device, any earpiece, anything that if I was able to hack into it somehow, I could get information on what he's up to from him, or is that not something I would easily be able to do?
So he has a cybernetic body, and so by default, they some aspects of them will be kind of wireless. So you could hack into some things, but generally you have to gain access to their body in order to take over or really hack into stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So like peripherals tend to be open, major functions are not. Right. And you can tell that this guy is clearly prepared for this because he's got himself completely locked down. So he doesn't have any peripheral signals running.
He's got a firewall.
Yeah. So you have to break through a firewall to like hack his eyes or something. But
so no like smartphone in his pocket that if I could hack into or grab might give us information on why he's doing what he's doing.
That's a different story. Yeah, no, he does have a smartphone in his pocket.
Can I remotely hack into it, or do I need to get a hold of it in order to get information from it?
You can go either way.
Let's try the remote hack because that seems safer.
Give me a security check.
Oh, if I fail, cool. That is a 1 second.
Though I think it might strike you as odd that he would even have a smartphone at all, because cyborgs technically don't need them since they are a walking smartphone.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I got a 13, but let me know if it fails so I can use one of my programs.
A 13 will not be enough.
Then I am going to activate booster shot and reroll the check.
Okay. Devices start with a firewall of 16.
Good to know.
Yeah. Just because it, like, if they don't have good cybersecurity, what would be the point?
Fair enough.
And individual devices can have better firewall programs if you want to invest in better software.
Like a BlackBerry.
Yeah. Yes, exactly like a BlackBerry, the pinnacle of cybersecurity.
I still have one in a box over there.
Nice.
Cool. So when my booster shot program, it says to reroll the check, is that just the D20 or also the D4?
You can reroll everything.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That looks like a bad face.
I did worse. But with advanced hacking, when I make a security or computers check while performing hacking actions as an action, I can immediately make another one as a minor action.
Yes.
Does that mean I could just try again?
Yes.
I'm going to do that.
Okay, do it.
I'm hacking away behind this table.
Keep typing.
Yeah. You're that guy from Cowboy Bebop, the movie, that's got the shit on his belt and he's like tapping away at it.
Jeez. Okay, the D4 finally behaved, but the D20's not. So let's use luck.
Wow. You have 2 more or 1 more?
Having lots of luck points is a good thing.
A 5 on the D20 is the highest I've rolled out of 3 rolls.
We'll go ahead and reroll.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. A 10 was the highest. That was my first roll that failed.
Okay.
It's another 10. 16.
16. Okay, 16.
But I'm going to use a cyber point to add a D6. Hold on.
Okay.
17.
Okay, you are into that phone. You put everything in. Okay, so you're into the phone. We'll stop you right there. You'll have to actually download the information next round.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome. Sometimes
I take cover if I'm not in cover.
Yeah, sometimes the dice just don't play ball. Okay, so all right. So the bad guy's wrestling with the orc, and then the orc is just pounding on him, and he's just letting it happen. And then I need Colton and March to give me perception checks.
Double ones.
I got 17.
Okay, 17. Okay.
Be fair, you are behind looking at your screen, like going.
Okay, so
I'm still thinking about what I'm going to say to the elf when I get back out there to talk about poetry.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so so here's what happens. Marks, you see him pull a grenade out of his pocket and slide it into the orc's pocket, and then tuck himself in, and the you guys have a second to take cover.
So grenade, trying to put him under cover. We got the table, right? So
well, yeah, but that table's not going to stop that grenade. You're going to have to grab those 2 people and move.
Okay, I'll do that and move.
Yeah, it's like as your reaction, basically like roll them away. So, okay, so the grenade goes off, and the guy tucks in. What's his? He made that. Okay. So yeah, the orc is killed, and he's going to take half damage from the grenade. So that's
Probably won't hurt him because he's cybernetic.
it'll hurt him some. All right. But he also like used the orc to kind of like takes some of the damage. And then okay, so
I
that's
should toss the bodyguard's body on top of them.
yeah. And, that
Cover us.
yeah, that would have been a good one. So the table you were using for protection gets shattered. You guys get pelted with shit, and then that explosion definitely enough to be heard out there in the club. Okay, so let's get back to the top here. Greg,
Grenade.
you have the door open, and you're like, "Oh my god!"
Grenade
Like,
goes off.
yeah, the grenade goes off. Give me a strength check if you would.
Okie dokie. Just main strength. I get. It is still technically a skill check, so I get the D4 because of my orcus.
No, it's just strictly a strength check.
Okay.
Because there's going to be a shockwave that comes. You're just outside the blast radius, but there's a shot like a knockback.
Got
effect.
a 19.
Okay, yeah, you managed to take it, and you keep the door open, which of course causes the explosion to be heard out in the club, and a lot of people just stop. And then what are you going to do, Greg?
I'm going to immediately run in, and I see it explodes. I see an orc body fly off the cyborg into nothingness.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go, now it's my turn.
Yeah, there is some left of him, but yeah.
Yeah. I guess I got to replace that. And then I second think myself and just take out my gun and shoot him.
Okay.
I'm not going to grapple him. I'm not that good at grappling.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Okay, so the gun you're shooting is going to do a D6 plus your agility bonus.
It's so to hit, I got an 18 plus 3.
A what?
21. 21.
That's going to hit.
And then my gun does a D8 because it's actually a 45.
Yeah, but you were holding the 9mm that you took from the guy that had the silencer effect.
Oh, I'm using that one. Okay.
Yeah,
that plus.
That's what's in your hand.
I'm regretting life choices. That was a okay, but I get +4 because of my soldier. I get double my agility, or I just get +2.
Okay.
So that's going to be 8.
8 damage. Okay. So so the guy's there. You managed to plug him, and you just go, and he was clearly not prepared for that, and that was enough to knock him down.
Oh,
past 0.
I spin the gun and blow it.
Yeah. All right. And then
good job. I weakened him with my brain.
Well,
it was all me.
Yeah.
We didn't see no that.
All right, Marks, what are you doing?
Is he dying but not dead?
He's would be knocked into like a stasis condition where the body is below 0, and as long as nothing happens, the brain would survive. But you've got like a day for somebody to come capture it and put it into a fresh body.
Well, I'm going to run up there and touch him and do a telepathy on him if I can.
Read mind.
He is unconscious.
He could dream.
Can a man dream?
But a hacker could, however, plug into his body and download the black box and various pieces of information.
Oh,
all right, cool.
You turn around and just see a very surprised
we
dwarf.
can't just take the head with us.
Well, chopping the head off might cause damage. You don't want to.
Do we need the brain to download the information?
No, he would simply just plug in back here and could actually download critical information from the body.
Okay.
It would require penetrating the firewall, but it could be done.
We all just like simultaneously look at Dwayne.
Yeah.
Dwayne sitting on the ground with wood shavings in his beard, a little blood coming down from his cheek.
Yes.
Holds up one stubby finger, finishes downloading the BlackBerry.
Okay. All right.
And then I will go hack into the cyborg.
Well, you get 2 hacking actions per round, so you could use one to
Oh.
try to. You could just go download and then go over and try to break into him.
I do that.
Okay, give me a security check.
Are we still in combat here, or?
Technically, yes. We're still in the initiative order,
Okay.
and there's a reason for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
My code breaker program, does that require a major action to use? It just says
Well, the programs do require major action, but you can make a skill check as a minor action with no penalty.
right, but this gives me advantage. I'll use it next round.
So what we can do is we can say your minor action is what downloaded the information from the phone. And
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, you can do whatever order you want.
I will in that case, I'll use my major action on the cyborg, and I'll activate my code breaker program to give myself advantage on. This is a security check, right?
Yes.
Excellent. 2d20. Roll better. That's not great.
You got one more luck.
I do have one more luck.
Chaz, this guy's honing in on your action.
So that is at the moment an 11, a 13. I'm going to use my second and last cyber point to roll another d6.
All
Got
right.
up to a 16.
16. 16 is not going to be enough. I'm sorry.
Bah.
So you can keep trying.
Can I run in and give him the help action?
No. But we'll get to your thing in a sec. Okay. So Chaz,
yes,
you're out in the club, and as you're approaching, suddenly you realize somebody's come up behind you with a gun to your back, and it says, "If you say anything or do anything other than follow my instructions, I will kill you right here."
Okay, well, I'll stop for a second. Let him finish talking.
Okay. So we're just going to walk into one of the back rooms, and we're going to be just a couple cool dudes. Nothing to see here.
Don't go to a second location.
All right, Chaz, what are you going to do? It's your turn.
Well, I'm going to follow him.
Okay. Well, he's leading you. So, but yeah, he's leading you towards one of the back rooms.
Okay.
Like a storage closet area.
I think the government's trying to get the two syndicates to fight, and we just
that's absolutely it. Yeah. Are you going to do anything other than just go where you're told, Chaz?
Well,
try farting.
What?
Oh, it's really slow. The whole way.
Yeah, gas attack.
You know, that's interesting because like normally be like, God, can we get any more immature? But then it's like, yeah, that would actually be a really good plan.
Can follow his
Okay.
scent.
While I'm not proficient in it, I do have a pretty good bonus to acrobatics. Can I use acrobatics to try and get behind this guy?
Yeah, I'm done with that. Yeah.
Or
Do a little twirl.
Leap into the air, come up behind him. Okay, so we will call that. Let me see. What do we got here first?
Yeah, 22.
Really?
Wow.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
this guy probably is nothing that this guy can do to defeat that. Yeah, you managed to flip around, and he opens fire, but there's let's see. Yeah, he absolutely does not hit you. But oh shit, what's the chances that? Unfortunately, though, he did shoot somebody on the dance floor.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Well,
that's okay. They're just sleeping.
You didn't start firing.
Yeah. All right, Chaz.
I didn't start the fire.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to say that burned up your movement action and your minor action. What do you want to do with your major action?
Oh, since I'm sure I still must have my pistol in my hand. I'm going to cold cock him.
Okay, do it.
it go?
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Okay, I think my strike roll is only going to end up being a 7.
7. Okay.
Ooh,
So
so
yeah,
little
you got to slap him
swing
with
and
the
miss.
thing, but yeah, he's a little bit nimble as well. I'm afraid that is not going to be a successful hit. So yeah, you're now in the midst of a struggle in the club. Okay, back to the top, Greg.
Yeah. Rookthar gets a horrible feeling. He says, "Oh, I think it'd still blow up. We better get out of here." And he will go and
What the grenade that
pointing
just
at the
blew up?
cyborg.
Oh, like
and
yeah.
And he will go and go to the 2 syndicate kids,
Anna and
and
Steve.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, and say, "We gotta move. We gotta get out of here. This isn't safe no anymore."
They're like, yeah, for sure.
And I'll basically say, "Get behind me," and then I'll start heading out with
Okay.
them behind me.
So lean them towards the door.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, so they follow you. So that would take you just right out into the club, where there's panicked people rushing for the stairs.
Yeah,
you're
and
not
I'm
gonna
looking
be
around
able-
for anyone who's not rushing.
Yes, you give me a perception check.
Already. 2 to that, which is unfortunately not great, but that is an 11.
11. Okay. The only
I'm
thing
gonna use a luck.
do it.
Let's see. That is 6.
So, okay, so the only thing you see right now is you see Jose currently fighting with somebody.
Oh, because that's obvious, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the obvious one. Yeah. Okay, so moving on.
Could I do a free thing of just being like over the comms? Jose's fighting someone out here.
Yes, absolutely, you can. All right, Marks.
Do I hear
What
that?
the hell?
Yeah.
What'd you say, Dwayne?
I said, do we hear that in the dead room?
Oh no, you would not. Thank you. Good point.
Oh.
And for catching me on a mistake, take a luck point.
I need it.
But technically, I was right outside the door. Maybe they heard if they were listening.
Perception check?
No, because you guys were in a room and a grenade went off. Their ears are ringing.
Yeah.
So,
Going,
yeah, it's gonna have to be. Yeah.
I love a good snappy in-world explanation.
Yes. So no, I'm afraid not. It's just got to be comms or nothing. So okay, so you're out there, you're in front of them.
Rook is not very smart, so it makes sense.
Well,
right. Okay, Mark.
Lou's going to. I want to catch up with Rookthar because I want to do empathy, like search out to see if there's any other hostile intentions. Whenever they're running out.
Okay.
But I'll be like, "You got this, Dwayne," and then I'm gonna run off and get to Rookthar and.
All right.
Blow up.
So you just want to get a general feeling of empathy out into the environment.
Yeah, because I want to see if there's any other hostiles.
Yeah, give me that empathy check. You can get the bonus, but you're not gonna it's gonna be more general, telling you if there's a threat, not who the threat is.
Is it intuition?
Yeah. You use intuition.
Ooh.
What?
And 21.
21. Okay, you can tell that Jose is clearly fighting somebody who's means a threat. You also
That
know
person's hostile.
that's right. But you can also tell that there is one other threat out there in the crowd that you can't see, but they're there.
Ooh, I tell him, got another hostile in the crowd. I don't know why I'm suddenly starting to talk to you like you.
But like the crowd of people, there were a couple hundred people down here. They are mobbing the stairs and they cannot get out of here fast enough. There's just it's just not possible.
I'll just reiterate, stay behind me.
All right. Okay, so
I'm gonna stay behind you. I'm gonna stay behind you.
All right, Colton, you got 2 chances to break into that thing.
As Lou shouts, "You got this, Dwayne," and runs out, Dwayne with his back to the door just sort of holds up a stubby thumbs up and gets back to hacking, not realizing that he's now in an empty room.
Yeah.
I also say behind me, if it beeps, run.
But I realized I should have mentioned this before. I kind of think you may have cut onto that, but like unlike Magic, you can have all your programs could be the same program. Like you don't have to. Yeah.
I didn't do that, but I knew that I could.
Okay, good. Yeah, you can have as many copies of one as you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's
so
very much harkens back to classic D&D stuff. So,
so that's 7.
You get 2 chances to pull it off.
Bonus action.
Do you have any other
20-sided die? You should be rolling.
We're not superstitious here.
Different die.
So it's funny. So when I got married, my wife was buying like party favors for people, and so knowing that I've got all these gamer friends, she got these. Somebody had done 3D printed dice jails.
Oh, I've seen those. Yeah.
Yeah. So you could put your D20 in when it's bad.
But Colt is an accountant. He shouldn't believe in that stuff.
I don't, but I am going to stick my dice.
But now he does.
I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll luck.
All right,
Luck.
Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Typing furiously, steam's coming up over him.
Yeah.
Ha! Hope it jumped right out of the box. Ha! That's worse. I'm going to use my last point. That's been like, it's all low single digits.
Okay, so Dwayne, before you roll, okay, there was a bit of wisdom I have learned over the years, right? That because like I don't handle gambling well, and I think I may not be the only one, right? So there's a thing where like the more you need it, the more likely you are to cause the dice to fail. Right. I think, right. Because I over the years, I've done this for over 30 years. I have seen people like their own belief affects the dice. Right. Like if they believe they're going to fail or they're desperate, like it's like if you have any weirdness on gambling, like it can trigger that stuff. Right. Like make yourself fail. What I have found that is most successful is in the moment you roll the dice, when you for the second you pick these suckers up and you roll, in that moment, you are zen. It doesn't matter. The outcome doesn't matter. It can go either way. You just have to not care the moment you touch the dice.
Or make a Root Goldberg machine so you don't roll it.
Yes. Yeah. Well, there's that too. But like the moment you pick up those dice, it doesn't matter. You don't care. It's just a die roll.
Actually, my strategy for a number of years when I first started playing D&D. But I've also seen it when people really need it and they get that nat 20. Which
oh yeah, and it's pretty exciting.
But you're right.
Yeah.
We'll be zen. Last point.
Oh god, that's loud. Sorry.
Yes.
Clear your mind.
Natural 5.
Well, it does take some practice sometimes. So
for a 10,
okay,
which I think a 13 is the highest thing I rolled this round.
Okay, well, you still have the smartphone data, and you can grab the phone. And
but the room's not on fire.
No, it's not. But
the character's not in any rush. He doesn't know the fight's continued.
Ringing. I will give you a gimme that I think would be obvious enough at this point. He has a second hand grenade in his pocket.
He has say again?
He had 2 hand grenades.
Is the pin in the other one?
Yes. I'm just saying, like, you could take the grenade. So
I'll take the grenade.
Walk away with something cool regardless.
I'm going to take the grenade, but I'm going to stay there for at least one more round.
Okay, noted.
This is a one shot. It doesn't matter. I'm dedicated.
It does. All right, Chaz, what are you doing with your dancing partner?
The tango, of course.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to see if I can grapple with him.
To Hell's Heart.
Yeah.
Grapple with thee. Yeah. For hate's sake.
See if I can get him down and maybe slap the cuffs on him.
Oh, I love it. Okay, yeah, do it. Give me a grapple check.
How many
cuffs? Now that's not proficient, right? I know I've got something, but that
if you have physical training as proficient, but you also treat all handcuffs as proficient. So you can
the handcuffs, yeah, but Okay.
So if you're attempting to cuff him, you always treat as proficient because you're.
So that's all one action. I don't have to grapple with him, get him down, and then get the cuffs on him.
Well, if you're trying to get the cuffs on him, you can just go for the cuffs. Like you could just try to cuff one of his wrists and then.
Okay, not bad. 17 without bonuses.
Okay, so he rolled really well. So I'm going to rule that you don't get him, but you got one of his wrists only. So you have a shot at the other one.
Cuff yourself. Oh,
that's one way to do it. So since I'm going to assume you're still staying in the encounter, and you're not going to move. So what do you want to do with your minor action?
With my minor action,
better.
Can I make a melee attack with my second action or my minor action?
Only if you have martial artist levels.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay, so no then. Okay, so all right. So he is going to pull up his gun and try to shoot you.
Hang on a second.
Yes.
There is something. It's information that I probably should have had already. Now you said the goggles that I'm wearing marked everybody as being combatants, as being.
It's automatically targeting party members. It
right.
also
targets. Did it mark the guy that was the android, the other cyborg?
It's well. Oh right. Yes. It marks. It is marking Anna's bodyguard. He's in the list, but not Steve's bodyguard.
So they were working together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I was wondering if there was maybe two organizations wanting this thing to go tango uniform.
Well, somebody has an agenda. It's also marking Anna and Steve as well. So the guy is trying to pull his gun up to shoot you at point blank. You can use your reaction to force disadvantage if you like.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay, good.
That's interesting.
Okay, yeah. You manage to deflect the gun. It goes wide and shoots up, misses.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, because of the handcuffs, he's forced them at close range, so they can't back away easily because Chaz is clearly holding on to the other end of the handcuffs. So,
yeah.
All right. So that's, and then Greg, you get shot at.
Oh, fun.
By the guy you didn't see, but he misses, and the bullet goes past you and like embeds in the door jamb.
You should have it ricochet off, and then like the guy who got shot earlier starts to get up and goes, "Oh, I lived," and then he gets shot with the other bullet.
I rolled for it. No, I'm sorry, you're not that lucky. But that's a fun class feature. I'm gonna have to put that on the list for future. Okay, Greg, you're up. What do you
got? Do I see the guy that shot at me?
Yes, you do. You do have you do see, but he's in the crowd. So anytime any attempt to shoot at him risks shooting people.
All right, I'm going to look back.
I can shoot him in the brain.
I'm gonna look back at
true.
Lou.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look back at Lucky Lou and say, "You better guard them. I'm going." And then I'm gonna run at the guy with my knife.
Charge the crowd.
Yeah.
You're all Brock Samson on his ass.
Which guy are you charging? The one that's on.
There's a crowd of people with a guy shooting me, and no, it's another guy.
Yeah. He's gonna go Brock Samson on his ass. All right, give me a strike roll, Greg.
All right, and I'm just gonna die with my dagger out at him.
Yeah.
I mean dagger, combat knife.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh, it's melee. Oh, but still, that is a 19, 20, 22.
Nice, you hit. Give me damage.
A big old D4 plus 2. How about that?
Yeah.
That is a 3.
3. Okay.
3
yeah,
damage.
you dive on this guy. You're on him with a knife.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Marks, there's nothing about this stopping you from psychic blasting the dude.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide which one. The psychic blast.
Oh,
me?
No. I mean the guy in the crowd or Jose's guy.
Well, it's totally up to you.
I'll shoot the guy that Greg is fighting right now.
Good choice. Okay.
Who's Greg? I'm Rock.
You do full damage.
Rockdar. Oh, yes, I should roll that.
Nice.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt.
You know, if you take him out, I'm gonna think I did it.
He's gonna take full credit. Yeah.
I got a 7. I'm gonna go psychic blast, so people know.
Yes. You always have to name all of your attacks and yell them out when you do it.
Psychic
Yeah.
blast.
Psychic blast.
What was that? 7 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. We were doing a Heroes Limited game one time, and my friend Jeff named his character Migraine. He was playing a psychic.
Nice.
Okay.
Too real.
Right. Okay. All right, Colton. You're
so
totally
excited.
gonna get it.
With my movement, is it possible for me to drag this guy's body just outside the room?
How strong are you?
Not.
The answer is negative.
I am 9 strong.
Yeah. So if you're dragging him, you're not hacking him.
Hack him. Hack
Just
him.
hack him.
Hack him.
Hack him. Hack him.
Hack him. Play hacky
If I
sack on him.
use my major action to do it, can I get him out?
Yeah. You can drag him out of the room, and you could actually just take the body. It's like, fuck it, I can't get it. Get this. We're bringing him with us. And if you want to drag him, you can. It's just you're not hacking and dragging him on the same turn.
Cool, perfect. I
yeah.
accept this ruling.
Okay.
I make sure, like, I got the grenade before, I got the smartphone before. Yeah. I drag him outside the room, and then I go, Hasselhoff! Get in there!
Yes, sir.
I like this. I'm psychic blast, and you're Hasselhoff. Get in there.
Okay. Give me a security check.
I'm gonna have Hasselhoff try and make the security check because Hasselhoff has one more point to it, and he, with his one program that I put into him, will give him a reroll if he fails. So,
well, the other thing is it's Hasselhoff, so he can't.
Yeah, I feel like you should do a Pokemon, like go Hasselhoff.
That's Inspector Gadget.
Oh that's a Pokemon.
Yeah, Hasselhoff is currently
like, Pikachu, I choose you.
That's right. Hasselhoff, I choose you.
What was that?
Go ahead. I was just making a stupid joke. Go ahead.
Hasselhoff.
That's what we do.
Because security is Will, and Hasselhoff has a +3, so Hasselhoff gets a 16, which fails.
Just fails though. So
okay. So he is going to use booster shot.
Okay.
Which should give him another roll. I'm going to double check that. Yep.
Hasselhoff. The Hoff.
It's another natural 5. It's worse. That was an 8 total.
I think this is Baywatch Nights, Hasselhoff.
I pulled the pin on the grenade. I don't actually.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the deal. Once you guys resolve the common encounters, you can just drag the body with you.
Yeah.
And then Hasselhoff will get into it eventually. Just tell Hasselhoff to just keep going.
I should share that I'm great at rolling with failure. It's one of my favorite things to do in roleplay. This is my anyway. So
the rationale behind proficiency dice is it gives lower level players that chance of success they normally would not have, but it also gives that chance of failure the game desperately needed. And I'm sorry that you're enduring it right now.
You're in the failure hole.
Dwayne fully does the hands on either side of his head, just shaking in his hair.
Better than this.
He's just an android or just a cyborg. I should be able to do this.
Yeah.
And then turns around and sees that there are 2 firefights going on. And, why didn't you guys tell me?
Yeah.
I'm like, stab. Maybe make a poem about it.
Chaz, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the other grapple check to get the cuffs up. Get
All
the
right,
other
do
cuff
it.
on this guy.
All right, do it.
Erg. 7.
Ooh.
7.
He could roll real bad.
However,
I get a freebie on this as part of my urban combat training. Yes, once per day, resets after a short rest. You can take advantage on a grapple check.
do it.
Worse. 6.
But it is advantage, so you take.
I have to high five Colton because we're in the same.
All right. Okay, well, he is going to try to shoot you again, Chaz.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yes. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
No, so all that fiddle farting around with the handcuffs is throwing off his aim.
You've
All
rolled
right.
really unlucky for all the bad guys, actually.
Well, do you remember what I told Chaz that one day when he was really nervous about that shit?
Mm-mm.
The GM
No.
secretly wants the player to win. So,
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
So okay, so Greg, you're fighting your dude. He is going to try to roll a grapple check to throw you off of him. So, yes.
So I need to
okay.
roll my physical training to.
Yes. He has a 13.
I got a 9 plus 3. Oh,
What?
12.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So he shoves you back, but that doesn't necessarily prevent allow him to attack. So he retreats and tries to just gets a few people between you and him. Though some of these people are starting to realize what's like. There's an orc with the gun or with a knife. He's got a knife. So, all right. Okay. So that is back to the top, Greg.
They always blame the orc, and then I run towards the guy with the knife. I'm sorry, I run with my knife back towards the guy. Can I get in range still, or how far do you go?
Yeah. He didn't get that far. I mean, you just. But what it is there's going to be people in the way, so he's gonna. He's trying to take advantage of that. So there'll be a penalty. But just go for it. Just give me your strike roll.
That is a what do I get a plus? Oh, 1. That is a 14.
14. That's good enough. Okay, you managed to get him again.
Oh yeah, stabbity doodah. 6 max damage.
Okay, that's going to bring him down. So you stab the guy, and it's like, damn it, and he goes down.
That's what happens when I go down.
Like 5 people saw you murder him, so that's the thing. So
he's still alive.
All right, Marks, what are you doing?
You're gonna sleep it off.
Yeah.
So since that guy's down, I'm gonna turn my attention to the guy that Jose's fighting.
Yes.
And be like, psychic blast.
All right.
Did you see that? I took this guy all by myself.
Full damage.
Damn it! I said psychic blast. I helped.
All right, do it.
I want to be in the credits.
Give me some damage on that.
Okay, I wrote a 7.
7. Okay, Chaz. Just because we need to resolve this encounter.
Oh, yeah,
the guy suddenly winces from pain, and that creates enough of an opening for you to get the cuffs on.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna. Oh, I guess Jose's trying to cuff him. I shouldn't shoot him.
Yeah, he has been trying to cuff him. So
I wanted to shoot him.
and so the guy's on the ground now. He's not like he stopped from running, but you've definitely got him cuffed so he can't get away. Are you just gonna leave him like that, or what are you gonna do with this dude? I guess you can pistol whip and take him down.
Can I touch him? Do telepathy?
Oh yeah, you totally could. Okay, so right. Well, the main thing that you would get from surface thoughts is just he's really, really pissed off, and he's worried that he's not going to get paid.
I'm gonna go, who do you work for? And then if he doesn't answer, maybe I'll think it.
Okay. You don't get that information.
I'll turn towards the. Are we still in turn order technically?
No, we're basically out of combat now.
Yeah, I'll turn towards the 2 kids and say, well, "You all got a safe place to go because we need to hit that place up right now."
Yeah, but we got to get out of here first. This is not a good situation.
All right, we got the cyborg. Dwayne got it. I'll go over and pick up the cyborg, and then.
Wait! I just fully wire and then follow Rukthar typing. I'm gonna get it.
So what it is you basically got whatever device you were using is still plugged into him. You got shoved into his shirt, and Hoff is just working
like
away.
Head behind me, and I'm just carrying him while he's still trying to hack him.
Yeah,
and then
looking at the black
I want to frisk the dude we handcuffed, see what he got, make sure he doesn't have any weapons, and.
Well, he's got a 9mm, so you guys can grab his gun if you want it.
Sure.
Oh, and I go,
Take him with
Rukthar,
us. We'll
catch.
question him.
But his 9mm also is silenced. These guys had guns that were meant to be used in the club. Yeah.
What did Dwayne say?
With Swan like looking down at the BlackBerry, still like, trying to get information. I go, Rukthar, catch, and I toss you the grenade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the pin. Oh.
All right. You've got a grenade. So as far as exiting this place, I mean the people that are panicking and like trying to get away from you, all the stairs are clogged, but going out the front door might be dangerous. You guys, however, do have access to the back room. There is a kitchen space.
Oh yeah, we can go that way.
Yeah. So there's like the kitchen's technically upstairs, but behind the bar there are places you guys can go.
Yeah, we'll try that. See if there's a back door.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to extend out empathy to see if I can get any
Any emotions at all.
There are very scared people hiding in the back.
I'm not worried about scared. I'm looking for something that isn't scared.
You're not detecting any more threats. You've eliminated those.
I grab a spring roll as we go through the kitchen.
Yes. So
The only threats are carbs.
Can we take the handcuff guy with us?
if you want to, but yeah. I mean, there's nothing stopping you guys from doing that. He does slow you down a little bit though, but
We can use him as a shield.
Yeah,
We'll see.
that's what
If
I
we
was
have to run or something, then we can drop.
all right. Okay, so you guys move into the back, and you end up basically you find like the staff who were up front are just hiding, like taking cover, and when they see you guys, they just put their hands up, they back off. Obviously, you guys
I'll
are
actually
attacking
turn
them, so
toward them
they're
and say, call the police.
we already did.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, but you guys do see a cargo elevator,
Oh,
and it's
I
big
guess
enough
we'll
for
go in that.
everybody.
Yeah, I'm going to go up or down.
pile in, and I'm
it
sure
goes
the
up.
cars are going to be parked
Okay.
down below us.
I'm gonna try my acting and go, don't worry, we're undercover cops. And see
Yeah, give me a persuasion. The cars are in a building adjacent to this one.
Wouldn't that be more
perform.
deceit?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Well, perform or deceit, whatever's better. I'm good with either one. You're an actor, so it's
An actor.
I
Yeah.
think perform is my best one unless I get some bonus out of something. I get
Yeah.
opportunity.
yeah.
What's that mean? Is it again?
It means you increase your proficiency die by 1 step. So if you had a D4, it becomes a D6.
Okay, I'll do that with my perform.
Okay.
All right, so that plus that's 14 plus so plus 4, so 18.
18. Good. Well, guys. Oh, really? So this is you're busting bad guys? That's awesome. So
yeah.
we're actually safe.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Well, you are
Okay.
now.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. And they, there's nothing to that. I mean, they just stand back. But the guy believed you're a cop, so you step into the elevator,
I'm
hit
a
the
good
button.
actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll head to wherever the car is.
Okay, so you guys can go to the ground floor, or you can go to the second floor.
Ground floor, I guess.
The ground floor is where you
That's
guys.
where the car is,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to the ground floor.
Okay. All right. So the ground floor brings you guys out in the kitchen, and opens up, and yes, you see a plate of spring rolls.
Great.
Yeah. So in the kitchen, it's the same deal. Like the staff are currently huddled up with around one of the managers, and they're basically talking about like managers giving instructions to people, and they all look over and see you guys step out and realize that they should not be here, and everybody freezes. And when you guys don't attack them, you know,
I'm gonna do the cop thing again. Except this guy, I'm like Irish. Dirty away, citizens. We're undercover cops.
sounds like you're doing Christopher Walken.
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, well, you can roll perform or deceit, whichever one you like.
I'll do the perform.
Okay, do it.
Oh,
What he
that's
said.
pretty good. Plus, so 23.
23. Okay, they go. Oh, the manager. The manager relaxes a little bit. Everybody else seems a little tense, but it's like, oh, that's a little dangerous to have a firefight in the middle of my club.
Oh, we didn't start it. We stopped it.
Yeah. You can get out the back. You put points to the back door.
Ah, thank you, citizen.
Yeah. All right. And then yeah, and then so you guys find the back door. What are you gonna do?
Well, before we get there, how do we get to the cars? Or how do we
The
get
cars
to the
are
cars?
in the next building over. That door is gonna open up into the alley.
Can we get okay.
Empathy? Do I sense anything? Past this door.
Outside, you sense a bum sleeping behind a dumpster. That's it.
We're clear.
Yeah.
Let me throw the grenade.
Yeah. gotta be sure. All right.
Oh, who's going to drive the sports car? Who's going to drive the armored car?
I don't have
We
driving.
got an armored car.
Well, the armored car is the limousine you guys originally came in. So everybody technically can drive. You use your agility stat to try to drive. It's just simply whoever's proficient has better numbers.
I have +2 without proficiency.
Yeah, so like anybody can drive. It's just, the proficiency means you just apply your bonuses to other things.
Is anyone proficient?
Is there a drive skill or is
I
fall under
proficient
pilot?
in driving multiple vehicles. I just don't know if the limousine falls in any of those categories.
Let me check.
Can Hasselhoff drive?
In an era of electric cars, maybe.
Hasselhoff could load into the vehicle and control it if you guys wanted to.
And then light.
The pilot skill is the one you're asking about, Marks. So the vehicles themselves will have whatever their auto drag capabilities are. But if Hasselhoff went in and controlled the vehicle, he could override all the safety rules and allow you guys to do stuff that the auto drive might normally prevent. The sports car has no restrictions. The limo is it probably, because it's a mob car, probably would also not have any. Okay, so Chaz, you're proficient in racing vehicles, which would apply to the sports car.
Right, but what about the limo?
The limo, somebody just needs to drive. I mean, it's an armored car, so it's like, proficiency may not matter as much if you get into a car chase.
Rukthar and I can take the limo. Jose and Lou can take the sports car, and I'll send Hasselhoff with you.
Yeah.
All right, and then you're going to take the 2. Yep.
Put the kids in the limo.
Yeah, well, it's the safest. There's more stuff between them and threat. The
moment we get in the sports car, I'm taking my SMG out and getting ready to shoot at anything that's chasing.
Okay, so Hasselhoff only has an agility of 10, so inherently he's not going to be a good driver.
Yes, I'm putting him in the other car so that he's there, but not to drive.
Okay, there is cybersecurity protection.
Yeah,
that makes sense. So he's going in the sports car again.
Yes, and I'll be in the limo.
And is Lucky Lou or Dwayne driving?
Yes.
I thought Rukthar was driving.
Well,
I'm in the sports car.
Well then.
Didn't someone say I was in the sports car? I don't know.
I said Rukthar and Dwayne in limo, and Jose and Lou in sports.
That'll work. Yeah, that's actually better.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
I'll
All right.
drive.
Okay. So first off, though, you guys enter into the alleyway, and it's a regular alley. It goes to full ends of the block. However, it allows you to have easy access to the parking garage. You can there's also the doors for the buildings on the other side of the block as well. So, but you guys walk down to the parking garage, and the back door of the parking garage is, of course, locked. Somebody's going to have to hack it in, which is a security.
I got this. No, I got it. I get once a day. Really good at hacking.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna hack into it, and yeah. I get. Wait. Well, I got a 17.
17, good enough. You managed to, you managed to jimmy the door.
Our meat shield.
You're just like, don't worry, I got it, Dwayne.
And what's wonderful is you can still get your advantage later.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that was your first roll, right?
Oh no, I rolled both at once.
Oh, you rolled both once. Okay, all right, never mind then. Okay, so you managed to jimmy the lock. See, it's easy.
No problem.
I would hope a gate's easier than a cyborg.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay, so you open the door and you guys enter the parking garage, and you find yourselves on the ground floor. And what you see is there's a bunch of people arguing with the with the valet, because the valets are not letting them have their cars back. Some of the people that have exited the club are trying to get their cars and leave. And they're like, no, we can't leave. There's been an incident. We have to wait for the police. And so, and there's a lot of arguments going on, but so far, no violence or anything. So at the moment,
Lucky
you
Lou,
guys
go tell them your thing.
Out of the way, police.
Yeah. So you guys do not immediately see your vehicles on this floor.
Did we valet when we got here?
Yeah, but you didn't. You did, but you didn't see what floor they parked the cars on. So you can explore the first floor. You can move up to the second floor. It's totally up to you guys. You guys are next to the ramp.
Can Hasselhoff hack and tell us where it's at?
I was going to say, I'll send Hasselhoff looking faster than we can, hopefully.
Yes. Give me a proficient perception check for Hoff.
The Hoff,
Which
Hoff.
is going
Based on willpower. So he'll have a +3. I use willpower instead of wisdom.
It's based on Hoff power.
Yeah, Hoff power.
17.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, he manages to pick up the transponders on the vehicles. They're both on the second floor.
Oh.
I give the coordinates
All right.
to the party.
Okay.
Off
All
we
right,
go.
have to get the keys first.
Well, you guys don't need the keys. The keys, like, they're biometric. The cars are the cars were coded so you guys have access to drive them. So you guys have temporary access for the duration of the mission. So all you guys have to do is get to the cars.
All right, let's go up there.
This is the future. So the setting takes place in 2216. So which I may have neglected to mention, but yes. Okay. So yes, it's a cyberpunk future where everything's better, but not.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys make it to the second floor. And you see both the cars in different stalls.
All right, we broke up
Empathy.
here.
I'm gonna
We
reach out
check them
empathy,
for bombs.
Oh,
and I'm gonna reach out my
yeah.
empathy to see if I sense any nefarious notions.
You don't sense anyone else up here. It's just you guys. You gonna go check the cars?
I'll check one and have Hoff check the other for explosives in the undercarriage.
Okay. Well, he wouldn't be able to check for explosives unless they're wired into the vehicle. So, if you want, okay, so give me an investigate check for checking.
Rockstar, look underneath the vehicles.
Oh, I'm not good at the investigation.
15.
Okay, you're looking under the vehicle. You don't find any bombs.
Cool.
Rothgar, however, is proficient in investigation, so he's inherently quite good at it. You could totally check.
Okay. Oh shit.
Okay. Are you wanting what?
5.
He's absolutely certain that's okay. Very confident.
That funny little wire hanging down, that's nothing. Just don't worry about it.
There's this weird ticking, but I think it's fine.
Yeah. So if you're loading Hoff into
oil
the sports
change?
car, do you want him to check for anything else that he can't check for?
Yes, I do.
What would you like him to check for?
Maybe have overrides that would drive the car.
Make sure there's
somewhere.
no overrides or anything that a malicious actor could have done in the time that we've been away.
Give me a computer's check for him, please. So he's going to have
8.
Ooh, can I use my last luck point for him?
Well, he's got +4 though, so that makes it a 12.
No, that was with the +4.
Oh shit! I am absolutely certain the car is clean, sir.
Thank you, Hoff. You're a pal and a friend.
Okay. Do you want to check the limo yourself, like more thoroughly check it? So give me a computer check, please.
Double ones for 5.
You are absolutely certain. No, I actually use the fumble rules. Like there's no bonus. You roll a 1, it's just a 1. So, though you are beating the odds tonight, I'll say.
Don't I know it?
Go ahead and give yourself a luck point. It's to be that lucky, you have to
Pity luck.
Yeah, no. There's like no. I think this is cool because like you should learn something from failure. right?
Yeah.
Like, and I actually had a friend that he had a rule that whenever you rolled 3d6 for stats, like with classic D&D, if you rolled 3 ones, he treated it as an 18. So
Oh,
like,
that's fun.
yeah, like I mean, if you're that lucky, you should get something for it. So
Woody's giving me luck because he knows it won't matter.
no, I don't think that way.
I know,
but
I know.
You're gonna roll 20 next time. I feel it.
Yes, yeah, no, you are due. So okay, so you guys hopping into the vehicles then?
Yep.
Can I make a check either
Can I
perception
check?
or
No, you guys,
or investigate?
I have never been more sure in my life. We are in the clear.
Guys, what are you checking for?
Well, anything that seems, because I'm an ex-police officer, anything that seems out of touch, out of place, it's like, oh, this isn't right. Now,
And I
well,
played
you're
an
talking about
ex-police
doing it with-
officer.
Okay, so physically out of place, you would not know. You would not. You don't. There's nothing that you would see out of place, but something that you probably would know as an ex-cop, however, is that like the main thing that the cops would be looking for is the vehicle transponders, and
Yeah.
so the vehicles there's like a traffic control system that's basically tracking all the traffic, and so these cars, if they were set up for getaway, would not be on the system, right? So if something has been like screwed with the cars, they might have been set up so that somebody could track them more easily, and that would be totally in terms of like the traffic control system. And the way you would typically do that is essentially have your hacker just shut that system off or put a bullet in it, like just disable that system specifically would be the best way to hide the cars.
I checked before the mission even started. It's off. Don't worry about it.
Dwayne,
is that the one
I
good
got
roll you
something
got tonight?
I got something that you can hack if you want. Just take the gun and shoot it.
but if you guys want to shut that system down completely, which would also disable auto drive completely, and you guys have to be driving manual, you can do that.
If you guys are as good drivers as I am a hacker, I think we should just turn it off and let you take manual control.
And that's not something I would make you roll for. That, like your hacker character, it would be an easy thing for him to do to shut off systems in the car. Not a problem.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't have to roll for it. It's good.
I mean, like the only time you roll for something is when like there's a consequence, but there are also certain things that we call a gimme that you should automatically know. Like that information the thing Chaz just asked is not something that a cop would have to roll for. Same thing with you. There are certain things
can you
would
just
not
roll
have to
anyway?
for.
I'm just curious.
I DM like Woody. You only roll when there's a chance of failure.
I agree with that too.
Yeah,
but that
now it doesn't matter.
that's 26.
Yeah.
You get a 20.
That's a 19 and a 4 on the 2 dice.
Okay, so you have completely shut off those systems.
You might have shut them all off on the floor.
Yeah. So the only reason why that would ever be an issue, like in terms of like exposing you, is if somebody specifically checking for the car being off the grid. Right. So but right now you guys are on manual drive. So
we'll put in comms. Do that to the other one too.
Oh yeah, no, I'm assuming you are. No, yeah,
okay.
we're just it's both cars. So all right. So but that also means Hasselhoff cannot take control of the car if you need him to. He's like, he's just simply support in other ways. Okay, so you guys are starting the cars. You're pulling out. Oh my god! I'm suddenly remember I was listening to a Shadowrun game and this GM was making them roll a piloting check to start the car and to open the freaking doors of the car, and the guy failed. He couldn't get his car door open. I'm like,
wow.
I mean,
okay,
your first time in a Tesla, I understand.
Yeah,
it is very different. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, okay, so who's going first? Who's in the front?
Probably the sports car.
I guess so. Are you driving, Jose?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm driving the sports car.
Okay. So you are driving down. You have reached the entryway where the valet is currently arguing with people, and one of the guys turns around and sees you guys in cars, like puts his hands like, what the fuck? What are you guys doing here? And he comes over to the door. You gonna roll down the window?
Which one? The sports car?
Yes, he's coming up to the sports car to talk to the person who's driving the car.
We have
Can
her
we
under
just
control.
drive straight through without killing bystanders?
You can try to do that. Yes.
Can I have Hasselhoff? So I'm picturing
Okay,
Can I just yell like, "Don't worry, undercover police, make way"?
Hey,
are
go
there
for it.
lifty arms in this parking garage or no?
There are no arms. It's just there's people in the way. Like they,
Okay.
you know, like because it's valet controlled, that they don't have it checkpointed like that. So, yeah, you can literally just roll forward and dare people to get out of your way.
I'm gonna yell the police thing. Is that cool? Try my
Okay.
performance.
Remind me, what are you in with Chaz again?
Yeah, I'm with Chaz.
Okay. Give me a persuade again, or perform. I mean, yeah, because you're lying
He's
as an
artiste.
actor.
15,
what actors do, they lie.
5, 20,
Wow.
24. 24.
24. You're doing the Galaxy Quest lying. Okay. Well, so far everybody's bought that line. I rolled a fumble and a 5. Both the valets go, oh, I'm sorry, sir, and they immediately get out of your way. Yeah.
It's okay, citizen.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, so you guys roll out onto the strip. So if you go to the right, you're just moving further, like you're kind of moving away from the downtown. If you move to the left, you're going deeper into the strip. What's your guys' thoughts? So like, okay, so Anna, Anna and Steve want to get to a church, which would mean going deeper into downtown, into the strip.
Why do they want to go to a church?
Because it's the safe place that they know.
They're going to get married.
Alternatively, you guys can take them to a safe house that you know.
That's what I was going to do. I was going to call one of my cop contacts and see if they could give me a safe house way outside the city.
Good idea.
Okay, call your contact. And yeah. Ring ring. Okay. And it's like okay, we're gonna say the guy's name is Jack. And he goes, "Hey, Jose man, what's up? Been a while."
Hey man, we got a couple of kids in a bad situation. We need to protect them.
What's the situation?
Well, I'm going to very quickly. Yeah, I'm going to very quickly explain to him that these, kids of two mob bosses, and
we need to tell him all that stuff.
Oh, he already did.
Well, when you have a contact, it's somebody you can trust.
Okay.
So,
and one of the parents decided they were going to off everybody.
We don't know for certain.
Wait. Is that what you're... Oh, shit. Dude, you are in so much trouble because Phillips and Cruz are out there, which are two dirty cops, right? They are... apparently have a tip that something is going down in the neighborhood. I think they're looking for you.
Are they wearing military gear?
You could find yourself in a car chase. They're probably there to bump you off.
Can you describe these guys to me?
You already know. You would already know who they are. Like these are like white guy, Hispanic dude. They're just a couple of known dirty cops that are on the take, and he basically warned you, if they're there in the neighborhood, because that's where he understands they are tonight. That means they are there to get you. Are they in
police uniform or undercover like me?
No, they are uniform cops. They're going to be in a black and white.
All right.
And okay.
So I think
we
should go not down straight to strip because I'm sure that's where they're going to be looking, right? So let's try to go a different way and work our way around.
All right.
Oh, wait. Do they have a transponder thing on them that maybe a hacker could perhaps find?
They are absolutely cops. So yes, they're going to be in a legit cop car.
Ooh.
So here you go, Dwayne. Here's your chance again.
This is your chance.
So again,
row a 20.
You have the Hoff, right? You can send the Hoff on a mission to go find them and interfere with their car.
Right.
So he could basically upload himself into traffic control and then try to go track them.
Let's do that.
Okay. I just need one security check to break into the traffic control system.
Come on.
5.
You can do it.
5.
No, that's
I jinxed it.
dirty 20.
I
Nice.
hate dirty 20.
Yes.
I hate dirty
Golf
20, by
clap.
the way. But that's okay. Good. Okay, so
Unnatural 20.
well, what my other group, my Saturday group calls it a slutty 20.
Because it's dirty.
No, yes, exactly, yeah, because slutty meant dirty. Okay, so he is loaded on. He is tracking, and he has found that they're based upon the information that that Jose just got. He's able to locate the cop car. They are 5 blocks away from you guys, currently heading down the road trying to find you. So,
I did not prepare the program that would be perfect for this situation, so I'm just going to have Hoff do his best.
Okay. Well, what would you like him to do? Like, I am. I mean, I will accept any creative solution if it's reasonable.
Rukthar will say, "Oh, can you patch in Lou to them? He could just give them a false report."
That's a great idea.
We're gonna have the
Well,
radio come up, or
You
the
gotta give
sci-fi
me,
version
you
of
gotta
it.
give me my character first, my
Okay,
inspiration.
so I just need one computer's check out of Hoff to basically route them a communication.
Meanwhile, I'll use Hoff giving us their location to
Yeah,
make sure that we don't end up where they are.
yeah, exactly.
Even better, 22.
Okay, so
they're
you have
turning
you have a direct feed. You're currently hacking their police band, and there's and so, all right, Lou, this is
All right, Lou, your
this is
character?
the best role of your life.
Oh my god.
Your character, you're playing a secretary. No, the person on the phone. They don't care about their life, about what they're doing, nothing. And you're bored as fuck, and you just want to give them the goddamn message.
You're on stage. Harvey Weinstein's in the audience, and if you impress him, you will get the role in his biggest movie.
As long as you. Oh wait, no.
So, is there an officer name I can use? Can you pull up one? So maybe they wouldn't know, but not know their name
I
or something.
pull one from a list real quick.
Chaz would know like names of cops, so that's that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can just make up a name. We'll just call it real.
Give me a name, Jose.
Well, here's the deal. They wouldn't use the names. As we know from Adam 12 and Chips, they have a designation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
This is
the
why I'm
boss is going to give us the
research.
designation for the car or cars that they're in, and then you're going to speak to them using that designation.
Okay.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
So,
So, like we're in Las Vegas, so it would be like LV7 Charles and LV7 David.
Yeah,
Shots
Yeah.
fired and blah, 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 blah.
LVC, LVC is Charles. LVC David. There have been shots fired over at what's like the opposite direction of where we're going. Somewhere
The Bellagio.
there you go.
at the Bellagio.
Yeah.
Over.
We're looking for a very specific vehicle. Over. Do you have eyes on
Interrupt them and tell them.
2012
Affirmative, it is right now.
2012 Cadillac or a
2012.
2212 or
Okay.
I'm not necessarily the best improviser when it comes to improv games.
No.
Okay,
I
so
was
and
telling
then
you to
or
interrupt
a
them and just tell them what it is.
I'm trying to think of like trying to like anyways,
That's
whatever.
okay. So the two vehicles were
2012 Tesla stretch limo black.
whatever models.
Yeah, in the universe though we do have the Fjord Motor Corporation. So
Oh, Fjord.
I'd be like, that's affirmative. Also, report that at least one of them may be shot. Over.
okay, you said by the Bellagio.
Correct.
Um,
Affirmative.
give me your performance check.
Your best acting gig yet. I hope you have
my
guys.
motivation is
Best acting gig yet. I hope you have
my
guys.
motivation is I'm in the middle of a nasty divorce and hate my job.
Like every
There is a
cop
smell of alcohol on my breath because I've been drinking.
Can Hoff give the help action?
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Point
I'm gonna use my
conversation anyway.
luck and do that again.
Okay.
Okay, that's much better. Is that a okay, so that's much better. So 24.
24.
Oh, that is nice.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right. They seem to believe you. According to Hoff, they're moving away.
Nice.
They turn around, flip the lights, and take off.
Woo!
All right, and then
I should have done kindergarten cop.
All right, and that gets you guys out of the city safely, and you guys complete part 1 of the episode of the 4-part story.
Hooray!
And then you guys so in the epilogue of this, you guys would essentially escape to a safe house you got lined up, preferably someplace so you can get the cars off the street, and in giving them a chance to kind of like sit back and get like kind of collect their thoughts on what they want to do, and you guys are discussing like, holy shit, what we've got ourselves into. And Anna and Steve come out, and they basically, after having a little bit of privacy, tell you guys kind of explain the actual situation. Is they confess who they are. They are part of the Mangold family, and the
Mangold and
Good Child.
And the Good Child's Mangles, yes. And so they've decided that they are indeed going to get married, because they want to prevent the more bloodshed between their families, and this is basically the only way they have to do it. So there is a church that they know where they can. There's a priest that will help them. They just need to get there, and if you guys will help them, they're basically doubling the contract right now if you guys will stay on. So they'll extend it to 24 hours and double your pay if you guys essentially keep them alive long enough to get married and then get to their families, because clearly somebody is out to stop them. And so if you guys will agree to that, then they'll just extend the contract right now.
Sure
Oh,
thing.
don't agree.
Yeah.
All right, it's over. No. Oh,
Yep.
And
I think it sounds great, except it should be 3 times the pay, because oh boy, did we not know we're dealing with a syndicate.
okay, they'll agree to that.
Okay.
Oh, I should have went for 4. God damn it.
And then the only other critical piece of information is, of course, you will eventually break into the cyborg body, right? And what between that and the data in the phone, what you guys essentially learn is that the person in that body is not the original occupant. So about 16 hours or so before this whole deal occurred, Steve's bodyguard went in for a routine like a medical checkup, because cyborgs have to get checkups and
Oil changes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And while he was in, somebody basically swapped him out and put somebody else in the body.
Ooh.
And Steve just didn't know. And so the two of these people were only able to do this because their bodyguards were in on it and were totally supportive. And Steve considered his bodyguard to be one of his best friends, and was absolutely shocked to find out that his best friend's been stolen from him. And so
maybe we can find him after.
Well, fortunately, you guys, the information in the body, the black box, does show everywhere he's been. Looks like in a cell phone. And so you guys do know the location of the cyberdock where it occurred. But that doesn't reveal what happened to the brain case. But that's one possible outlet for you.
So you could do that first.
And a chance for 4 times the pay.
Potentially. So we're going to call it there. If you guys want to keep going with this adventure, we absolutely can. But that's that is where part 1 concludes.
That was fun.
Awesome.
We have to, if we did that, we'd have to get back to you and schedule it and stuff like that. So we have like 3 games going at once right now.
Yeah,
That was very fun.
Well, tell everybody where they can find this game.
Yes. Okay. So just go to my website, miniaturedragon.com, which you will see there on the website. But yeah, you can actually go to Miniature Dragon. There's a link on the main page where you can see, you actually buy the book, pick up the game. And there's also like a quick start guide on there and a bunch of other stuff. You can read the comics. You also will see a link to the to the RPG show we're doing with Talking the Orville, where we're using Cybersymbiosis to run a sci-fi Star Trek style sci-fi adventure that's set in the Orville universe. So I'm planning for future books, and this is one of the opportunities there. And then I've also got some like lots of comics that you can read that are set in this universe. The current one I'm doing is a parody of Among Us, but they're D&D characters. and it's actually kind of like Among Us meets The Thing. So the paranoia is already beginning. Ooh. Yeah. And the paladin is the most racist character in the story. Yeah.
As they always are.
Yes. And the other one shot we just wrapped up a couple months ago was one that it's called Flayed Minion, and it is it's poking fun at Magic the Gathering. So it stars a goblin that keeps getting summoned by these evil wizards to fight in distant battles, and he's not happy about it. It's kind of a PTSD story.
Oh.
So
poor guy, but he is a goblin, so
yeah. Well, I was originally trying to do it as a comedy, but I couldn't find anything funny about it, so I just wrote it as a PTSD story. And so it's kind of, I think, unintentionally funny. And my friend Tayson, who's the artist of the book, thought it was amazing. As he's like, it was perfect. We have to do it. I'm like, okay. So, yeah.
So, all right. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for GMing. And
my pleasure.
Having us play.
GMing, man.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to wrap this episode up. Hope everybody enjoyed it, and make sure you go check out, if you didn't catch the links on the screen in the show description, you can also find those links. So, all righty. Bye, everyone.
When the dice roll high, we touch the sky, but when they crash, it's a belly laugh. Genre play lighting the way, our tales unleash the wild.